Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to PaulOnSports.com. We're winding down the college football season, gearing up for the NFL stretch run to the playoffs, and basketball has arrived in the Bluegrass State. So plenty to talk about. Let's get right to the action. First to college football, Louisville playing Rutgers. Final game of the season on a Thursday night at Rutgers. And I tell you, it hasn't been a good month for the Cards. November, even back in October, 4 straight losses. We're looking at a 5th straight loss. You've got Louisville on a downtrend, Rutgers on an uptrend, and I don't see it changing. Rutgers has won 6 straight games. They're 4-2 in the Big East, and they've made a big push to show so much improvement since the beginning of the season. Louisville's just playing out the string, folks. I don't see them getting a win here at Rutgers. Sad end to the season for a 5-7 team. Louisville goes down to Rutgers, 38-24. In the NFL, our 2 local teams, Indianapolis and Cincinnati, face each other. So we've got one game here, and we'll add another in just a second. But we want to talk about Indianapolis and Cincinnati. No, we don't. There isn't much to talk about, actually. Let's just call it like we see it, which will be an Indianapolis blowout, 31-13 at the new Lucas Oil Stadium, that beautiful stadium in Indianapolis. But the feature game of the week, the marquee game, Pittsburgh, Dallas in Pittsburgh, sub-freezing temperatures, snowy conditions. Tony Romo against that Steelers defense, T.O. against that Steelers defense. All those factors, you got a big offense versus a big defense. Folks, big defense always wins in my book, and the Steelers are going to take care of business. 24-17 is my call, Pittsburgh over Dallas. Now we move to basketball. Here in the Bluegrass State, we've already seen 2 big upsets. Kentucky going down early in the season. Western beating Louisville. Hey, what an exciting start, right? Well, we've got Louisville basketball. We've got 3 games this week on tap for Louisville. They've got Indiana State, Ohio, and Lamar on schedule, all coming up in consecutive days. And I think Louisville handles them easily, all 3. The motivation from that loss from Western should be enough for Rick Pitino's boys to concentrate on basketball. And Rick, concentrate on coaching. Don't worry about apologies to your fans. We've got 3 big wins for the Cards. I suspect they'll come out really fired up for all 3 games. Now we go to Kentucky, who play the entire month of December in the Bluegrass State. All of their games are either at Rupp Arena, and then they've got 1 game against Appalachian State on December 20th at Freedom Hall for the Louisville fans, for the UK fans who live in Louisville. But UK, hey, 2 good wins on the road. Now they got their whole month at home. I think they get 3 relatively easy wins as well. The one they want to watch for is that Miami game, that the Big East Miami team, or not the Big East, the ACC Miami team. But I think UK comes away with 3 good wins. Miami keeping it a little closer. Lamar likes to score, so UK's got to be prepared for that game. But 3 wins for the Wildcats. Finally, you've got Western Kentucky, upset winner over Louisville, a team that made Rick Pitino have to apologize to his fans. Look, Western plays tough. They've got gritty, hard-nosed players. Maybe Coach Pitino should think about picking up a guy like Stefan Pettigrew from Elizabethtown, or their point guard who is from Shelby County. Rick, these guys are good, and they just wiped your guards away. Unbelievable. They've got Tulane to play, Western does, this week, and I think they'd come away with a win. Tulane's a tough squad, but I think Western comes away with another win. Hey, they beat Louisville, they beat Georgia, then they beat Tulane. And those are all the games we have this week, the football, the basketball. Until next week, if you got any comments, suggestions, just click on the link right below this box right here, and you'll get right to me with your comments and suggestions. So, till next week, have a great week, everybody.